Okay, this is the insignia for the Camp KC in Korea where I was attached to. And this is the 7th Division insignia, which is also, I was attached to 7th Division. And this is one of the roads that the engineers made for us in Korea. And this is our maintenance vehicle, a 1 3/4 ton. And this is where we wash out our mess gear room and finish eating, in a garbage can with heaters. And this is one of the trucks I used to drive in Korea. And this is one of the vehicles we're working on in one of our maintenance sheds. And this is also where we used to put the vehicle up and do oil changes and so on. And I'm welding, making a shower for the new nurses that are arriving. And this is our maintenance shed from a distance. And this is our generator where we can generate power to the different tents. And that's also another shot of it. And this is our ambulance vehicles that were attached to our division. This is one of the tents I slept in for quite a few months. And this is another view of it. This is just a shot of one of the trucks that they're loading sands up for me down at the river. This is a tank coming offline. Another shot of it. These are trailers. That's a so-called sunset. And that's a picture of our vehicles in line. That's a bridge that the engineers put over the Han River in Korea. And that's another shot of it. That's a row of tents. They're putting roads in between them. And that's a lineup for inspection on the vehicles. Another shot of it. There's also another view of it. It's where we have barrels of oil lined up. And that's one of the tanks that's stationed at the very end of the line. And that's our hospital area. One of the tents that I slept in for a while. That's another view of it. That's my area where I slept, right in the corner there. And that's when after the war ended they put in floors. And that's another view from a mountaintop of our road. And our camp was located down in that area down in there. That's a demilitarized zone where you cannot go any further north than that one. That's a bunker made by the Chinese and North Koreans. That's another view of it. And that's me out in front of this bunker. It's online, far north as you can go. That's the back of it as you go into the bunker. That's one of our airplanes that takes pictures. That's our chapel after the war ended. They built this nice chapel. Another sunset. That's the flags that fly over the chapel. That's another view of the chapel. This is a picture of the ambulance area. That's our insignia for the medical. That's another view of putting roads in by hand. These are some of the roads going up through the mountain areas with the trucks in the background. That's another sunset. That's inside of my tent and my little desk that I built with Mom's picture. That's me out in my skivvies. That's one of the trucks that, or Jeeps, I'm sorry. Another sunset. That's inside the bunker looking at, looks like Alligator or Old Baldy, I'm sorry. That one there is Pork Chop Hill. And that one's Alligator Hill. That's the front of that chapel that the engineers built. This is an R&R in Japan. That's in Japan, near Yokohama. That's a rice paddy. I believe that one's in Korea. Another rice paddy. This is in Japan, in the Tokyo area. Another shot in Tokyo where I had 7 days rest and recuperation. These are in Yokohama. That's one of the ships parked there in the Bay Area in Tokyo. This is another view of the bay in Tokyo. There's a ship out in the harbor. This is from inside one of those boats that I was riding around the harbor in. Another shot from inside. That's also the harbor area in Japan. Another picture. That's one of my friends that was with me, and he's having a gentleman make his picture there. That's one of the old cars, they're brand new at that time, over in Japan, over in Tokyo. That's me in my dress uniform in Tokyo. That's in Tokyo. That's another view in Tokyo, Yokohama area. And that's in Tokyo. There's some people that live there in Tokyo. Another nice building there. I can't recall what it is, but that's in Tokyo Harbor. That's on the streets in Tokyo, and a gentleman's gonna take his picture there. That's little kids up there on the second floor that live there in Tokyo. That's me on a Bay of Tokyo, Yokohama. Another picture of Tokyo. That's me and my friend in one of those ride-around bicycles. And that's the lineup for those. That's me in front of some of those plants that in Tokyo. Another picture of a mom and dad, whoever they are, pulling their cart in Tokyo. And that's out on the bay again. Another picture in Tokyo. That's another view of a building in Tokyo. That's the harbor. That's in Tokyo with the Pepsi Cola sign. I spent 7 days there. And that's a little gentleman there working with his little grandson, probably. Another picture in Tokyo. That's Tokyo. And that's also Tokyo. They're building a new building there. That's a picture on the side of a building. Looks like a religious building. And that's from inside of one of those boats that I took out in the harbor. Another shot of the people who live there in Tokyo. That's in Tokyo. This is in 1953. These are all people living in Tokyo. Another picture of one of my friends being, they're making a picture of his face. A little gal and her daughter. That's one of the horses that I saw in Tokyo. And that's seen be a game between, I think, Army and Navy in Tokyo. Cheerleaders. These are all cheerleading pictures. That's a picture of Busan coming from Japan. Another picture out of the airplane at the very bottom of Korea. And this is a bombed out area in Seoul, Korea, the capital. And this is on how people live there. This is a rural area. That's how they build their huts, and they live there in Korea. This is at the airport, probably in Seoul. It's like one of the planes I travel from Tokyo to Seoul, Korea. That's another picture of it. They also carry vehicles in that airplane. That's another picture from the air over Korea. And this is rotation in. When you're there for so long, they put you in here, and they